Lights off. We're trying to figure out the angle to put the case at, so all I got to work off is this surface here. So we just did a quick sweep from here to here to see how close we were. So right now we're about 10. And we started down here about 15. So we got a good 5 thou between here and here, which means our angle is different than, this angle is different than our deck height angle when we flipped it. So we got two options. We can make it even with this, which might not be a bad idea. So, this is pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can leave it. Which one do you like?
First one.
The first one?
First option.
The harder one? Some more hours? This is pretty good from here to here. It's just this one goes downhill. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 13, 14, 14 and 15. So right now this is the same as over here. The problem is all the wear is on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that your frame had a lot of pressure on it on that side.
Well, it's in a different frame now.
So we only picked up maybe 2 thou between here and here, at most. Because it fluctuates quite a bit. But the average is about almost 2. It's fluctuating between 16 and 16 and 17 and a half. So that's the difference between here and here is less than 2 thou. Okay, so you want me to work for that extra 2.5 thou and a half. Okay.
If you don't think it needs it, then do you think it needs it?
No.
No?
No, it doesn't need.
Okay, then let's not do it.
Yeah, but I don't like it being off though.
Okay, let's do it then.
I don't think the frame is that close.
Right.
Doesn't matter. I can get it better. What number we want? We're at 15 right now. What number are we off? We need to go up or down. I forget which way. I think it was higher on that side. Okay, that went up a little bit. Let's see if that's the number we want. It might be the wrong way like I did last time. It's easy how I do it. Make it wrong first, then I fix it. Okay, so what do we got now? Now we're at 10. I think I went the wrong way. I'm pretty sure I didn't help it. That needs to be 15. So I'm consistently wrong each time I do this. So I always screw it up, make it worse first, then I fix it. The more you think about this stuff, the better chance you are to do it wrong. Your first guess is usually the right one. Okay, so we had to go up last time. Go up again. Okay, once again we gotta overdo it. You know, make sure you take the load off your sheet over here before you torque it. Otherwise it changes when you torque it. Okay, what do we got now? Now we're at 16. Doesn't get any better, does it? 5 thou change, but it didn't catch up with the other number at all. So we gotta move it up though. We didn't move it. I don't know. Okay, where do you want this time? How much do we need? Remember? About there. 5 thou adjustment is what we're doing. I had another shop wanted to buy one of these ones from me.
Really?
He didn't like the price I told him.
I bet.
He didn't know they cost so much.
How many do you have?
I told him I didn't get it for free. I think I got 3 of them. At least that's 3. I might have sold one, I don't remember. Okay, so now we're at, we've gone up 5 thou. Originally started, or 3 thou. Yeah, so there's 10 on the other side. 12, 11. Fluctuating between 10 and 11. It's gone up a little bit right there. So we have increased it because now it goes up. And it drops back down over here where we started. Way high right there. Pretty high through there. We're up 1, 2 there. It starts to level out through here. Bounce, 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 bouncing. Higher on this side now than this side. So now we're high on this side, on the average. We drop down over here. So here's our high spot right there. 3 thou up right here from over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gone twice where I need to go. But it did go up finally. Alright, so now where do we need to go? Okay. So you drop by just a little bit. More than that. About there. Okay, what we got this time? Okay, we're about 9.5. Drops to 9. Averaging 10 right through there. A little bit lower through there. Bump back up high again. A little extra high. And it starts going away again. There you go. Alright, I think we gained a little bit.
A little bit.
I think we gained maybe 3/4 thou or a thou total increment change. We still have a high spot right there. So we can correct the high spot by cutting it, but I can't cut it on the, I have to move this out to cut it because there's an alternator, there's a generator snout that's in the way on the other side. Keeping me from cutting on that side, see? I can't fix that. I have to move the mill up and fix that. So we're going to do something different. I'm going to take a bastard file here. And let's see what we see. What do you see? See a lot of high spot right through there. Let me get my body file. This is my best file. It's for doing body work. Just cutting a high spot here, but we're also cutting out here too. And you can see where the bolt hole is high. It's very hard to file something flat too. Especially when we're trying to make it better in a couple thou. Alright. So how much better do we make that?
What thou?
About half a thou? Probably not much. Okay, so let's put that on our 15 number right there. Back to our 15. It drops back away like it does through here, so it's like this. Now, I think we're close. So what's our flattest surface, here or here?
We're this side, right?
Well, they look different, so this looks like there's a low spot here. This one here has got ripple marks in it that are kind of filed flat. So now we got to check our, see what we got going in and out. And we have enough room to check this. So about 1 thou for the other side of the case. About 15 right there. 14 something. Alright, so this is a little bit higher here, which tells us the case needs to come up a little bit from the other side to equalize it. Now we have nothing to go by except this for flatness. Too far. Okay, where are we at right now? We are at almost just a tick over 10. 10, bouncing up and down. Back to 10 over there.
Pretty good.
Back to this side of the case. 11. Pretty consistent. And your phone. Lights off, but I don't think it matters. Okay, right now we're at 15. I readjusted so we can even number to look at. We're fluctuating between 14 and 15 all the way in. This other one we lost about a thou. This one we're consistent all the way across. This one about a thou. So I think we're pretty close. So we only got 1 inch to measure an offset, which ain't much for level, but it's all we got to work with. But you know, we're working within a half a thou, so we're pretty good. That was kind of the same number. So now what we got to do now is touch this off with a cutter, which I don't think I can even get into here with because the snout's in the way. We need to measure the different height between this boss and this boss. There's supposed to be a dimension on that. Like I said, I think it's 1950, 1980, something like that. It's not 2 inches. It's under 2 inches. But I think one book was 950, one was 980. think 980 was the more later one. So we don't know how we're going to measure that. Now, one thing I can do, theoretically, is I can probably use this to do my checking with. So if I set the height for this, for the depth, here, it's 15 right there. You got to come up with an even amount of force that you use to check it with. You get 3 in a row with it pretty close. Problem I'm not getting. Okay, we're within 1,000 or so, so I think we're close enough. It's about close enough to repeat too doing this. Okay, so we're on 0 here. 15 is our 0 point, and this, as long as we don't touch this up here, we're coming up pretty close. All right. Of course, I just destroyed that dimension. Yeah. Let's get this dimension here. And this is pretty flexible, so I'm going to try my other dimension here, the other one. This should be more consistent. Bottom out. Speed nut, those cost extra. Actually do. Yeah, I think it's about the same on the accuracy. Pretty close. Okay. So this time don't bottom out when you pull it out. Okay, so now if we go just straight across the other side and don't move anything, it's going to be accurate. If we move something, it won't be accurate. Don't touch anything. Can't go over this far. Really close. Yeah, we're bottoming out right there, but I think we're. I think the bolt's going to be in my way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. 20 is 2 inches. Go back to 0. We should be above the surface. We're way the hell above the surface. So it's not no 2 inches, that's for damn sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
1 inch.
Yeah, there wasn't. It was 2 inches. We hit that, so we just missed hitting over here. Like 10 thou clearance.
Perfect.
So we got 3 thou different still. It's so damn close. Yeah, looks like there's a gap still, but it's close. So we're 2 thou past. 1 3/4 past the 1 inch dimension. Like I said, 1 inch is not the number that I ever. It's always 2 inches, as far as I know. That's quite a difference. Alright, let me, there's no way we can be off by that much, because you just can't be off by the dimensions. Your error is going to be if the case is rocking back and forth a little bit, it screws up those dimensions.
Mm.
But there's no way we could be off that much. We're coming off parent material here.
Right.
This has never been machined. There's no way you'd be that far off. Alright, I'm going to go find me a book and see if I can find some dimensions. What do you think?